Hello, this is Earl Purdy, and I want to welcome you to Hardcore Course in Miracles. And here on Facebook Live, Hardcore Course in Miracles. I'm so glad to be here to share this with you so that we can go deep into how our attack thoughts and thoughts of attack our own invulnerability, attacks our own strength, and how not to lose our strength, how not to lose our power. So we're going to talk about that. I'm Earl Purdy. I'm so happy to be here with you. And let's start out with an opening song to get us centered in. Welcome to A Course in Miracles. Welcome to A Course in Miracles. There's a call for a God, I see it everywhere. Everybody's running scared, and everything is turning upside down. And the words I hear, they keep coming through from deep inside of me and you. It's telling us that love is who I am. You and me were not that far apart. Yeah, we're beating the same heart. We've been together from the start. Tell me, can you hear it? Tell me, can you feel it? Put your arms around it and know that we are one. Yeah, 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 we are one. Now we've come together and understand that Christ was born inside of every man. He's waiting for us to choose him as ourselves. When you choose him, you know you choose me too. And everyone becomes a part of you. And then you will know that love is who I am. You and me were not that far apart. Yeah, we're beating the same heart. We've been together from the start. Tell me, can you hear it? Tell me, can you feel it? Put your arms around it and know that we are one. Yeah, 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 we are one. Oh, we are one. Welcome to Hardcore Course in Miracles. I'm Earl Purdy, and we're going to go deep. We're going to be using lesson 26 in the workbook of A Course in Miracles. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. We're going to talk about the connection between your own thoughts of attack and your own feeling of safety and your own feeling of personal power. What's the connection? We're going to go deep. It's called a Hardcore Course in Miracles class. Let's go. You and me were not that far apart. Yeah, we're beating the same heart. We've been together from the start. Tell me, can you hear it? Tell me, can you feel it? Put your arms around it are one. You and I.
Oh, we are one.
We are one. You and I are one.
We are one. Oh, we are one. I am you, and you are me.
That was Brother John Christmas at johnChristmas.com. That was Brother John Christmas at johnChristmas.com. I love that. Love that. Welcome to A Course in Miracles. I'm Earl Purdy here on Facebook Live. This class is Course in Miracles presentation. It's especially geared toward students of A Course in Miracles. And of course, anybody is welcome to watch and to listen. And I have been a teacher and a facilitator of A Course in Miracles for over 40 years. For the last 33 years, I have shared the Course in Miracles as my full-time occupation, my full-time function in this world. So that shows you how deep I love A Course in Miracles and how much it means to me and how much it's changed my experience. I do not analyze the Course in Miracles. Those who need an analyzation of the Course in Miracles, then I probably would not be the person that you would enjoy learning with and learning through, because A Course in Miracles teaches that what's most important about it is using the ideas and remembering the ideas, using the ideas that the Course in Miracles is sharing and remembering the ideas. It actually says analyzing the Course in Miracles, sitting around analyzing the Course in Miracles actually destroys the meaning of A Course in Miracles. I am the divine repetition teacher. I'm the truth remembering teacher. I call myself DRT or TRT because I see my purpose as helping people to hear it and helping people to remember it, because if you use it, you'll see that the ideas are true. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go over the guidelines from the Course in Miracles itself, the guidelines it gives about how to use these ideas and how to approach A Course in Miracles. And let's do that right now. Let's do that right now. These are the guidelines, are the only rules for the Course as it comes through me. And this comes straight from the Course in Miracles workbook. All right, here we go. Remember only this. Remember only this. Remember only this. Remember only this. You need not believe the ideas. You need not believe the ideas. You need not accept the ideas. You need not accept the ideas. You need not even welcome the ideas. You need not even welcome the ideas. Some of the ideas you may actively resist. 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 Some of the ideas you may find hard to believe. What did I say? Some of the ideas you may find hard to believe. And others may seem to be quite startling. And others may seem to be quite startling. You are not asked to judge the ideas at all. You are not asked to analyze the ideas at all. Their use will give the ideas meaning to you and will show you that the ideas are true. Using the ideas, their use will give the ideas meaning to you and will show you that the ideas are true. Do you hear me? So the Course in Miracles says that you don't have to believe the ideas. You don't have to accept the ideas. You don't have to even welcome the ideas. That some of the ideas you may actively resist. Some of the ideas you may find hard to believe. And some of the ideas you may find quite startling. So some of the ideas you may find hard to believe. Some of the ideas you may find quite startling. And if you use it, it says if you use the ideas, then the ideas will show you that the ideas are true. So with the Course in Miracles, it's all about the use of the ideas. It says no matter what your reaction to the ideas may be, it says use the ideas, no matter how you respond to the ideas, no matter how you respond to the ideas. It says use them. It says use them. You can like it, still use it. You can not like it, still use it. So it doesn't matter what the reaction is. It doesn't matter what your reaction is to the ideas. Then go ahead and use it. Use it anyway. So that was Brother John Christmas at www.johnchristmas.com. Please, I want you to know I'm so happy to be here with you. And I want to focus on the practical application of A Course in Miracles. And that is why I have been working out of the workbook lately. Because I realized that people sometimes study A Course in Miracles and get lost in all the theory of A Course in Miracles and the philosophy and not use the practical applications. Because it's the practical application of the idea and the ideas that gives the ideas meaning to you and will show you that the ideas are true. So we're going to do lesson 26. Lesson 26 in A Course in Miracles workbook is my attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. So what is the title of the exercise that we're going to be working on? My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. Your thoughts of attack are attacking your invulnerability. Invulnerability, what does that mean? Your attack thoughts and thoughts of attack and thoughts of being attacked or hurt, it attacks your own sense of power and safety. It makes you feel more weak and vulnerable in situations than you really are. Do you know that you're not a body? You have a body. Your body is for communication, but you are not a body. You are a spiritual being. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. And everything that you see is a result of your own thoughts, feelings, emotions, and beliefs, and learnings and programming. So your perception just witnesses to your beliefs. What you see, what you experience, is a reflection of your conscious and unconscious beliefs. You are a created being. You are not a victim of the world you see. And no matter what the situation is that you see yourself as being in right now, that situation can be changed, that perception can be changed, and it can be changed for the better. So let's get started. So what does the first paragraph say? It says, do you know that if it's surely obvious that if you can be attacked, that would mean you are not invulnerable. If you think you can be hurt, then it means that you don't believe that you are invulnerable. So what does that mean? It means that most people see attack as a real threat. Most people either think they can be hurt or something can be hurt them or that they can be attacked, or they believe that they can hurt or that they can attack someone. So it's obvious that if you can be attacked, that you are not invulnerable. And so the Course says you see attack as a real threat. So that's the same as saying you see sickness as a real threat, that you can see fear and lack as a real threat. And why is it? Why is it that we see attack as a real threat, sickness as a real threat, lack as a real threat, attack as a real threat? He says that the reason why we believe that we can be hurt, that we can be attacked, the Course in Miracles says the reason why you believe that you can be attacked is really because you believe that you can really attack. You see, if I think I can hurt others, I'll think others can hurt me. So the reason why I believe I can be hurt really is because I believe that I can hurt someone. And sometimes I've had experiences in my life where people have told me that I hurt them or that I attack them. And the Course in Miracles is saying, because I believe that I can attack, that I believe that I can hurt, then I also believe that I can be attacked, that I can be hurt. And one of the most powerful universal laws, would you like to hear what one of the most powerful universal laws are? One of the most powerful universal laws, it comes up in the next part of that paragraph. One of the most powerful universal laws is, what would have effects through you must also have effects on you. What would have effects through you must also have effects on you. If anger can come through me, then anger can have an effect on me. If anger comes through me, I feel it. So what comes through me must have effects on me. What comes through you must also have effects on you. So if joy comes through you, then that joy will have an effect on you. If peace comes through you, then it will have an effect on you. What would have effects through me must also have effects on me. What has effects through me must also have effects on me. If it comes through me, it's having an effect on me. So everything that comes through you, every word, every feeling, every emotion, every thought that comes through you is having an effect on who? It's having an effect on you. So whatever comes through you, what does it do? It has an effect on you. It is this law. See, the Course in Miracles says it's a law. And it says it is this law that will ultimately save you. So what is the law that will ultimately save you? The law that will ultimately save you is that what comes through me is going to have an effect on me. What comes through me is going to have an effect on me. What comes through you is going to have an effect on you. If anger and guilt thought comes through you, it has an effect on you. If you're trying to make someone else feel guilty, that guilt is going to have an effect on you. If you're mad and angry at someone, that anger is having an effect on you. If you're expressing joy and peace and light, then that is having an effect on you. So what is it that we have to learn? The Course in Miracles says, well, you must therefore learn how it can be used for your own best interest rather than against them. So I want to learn how to use the law. What law? That what must have effects through me has effects on me. I want to learn how to use that to my advantage. Do you want to learn how to use that law to your advantage? I'm sure you do. So I'll say it again. It is surely obvious that if you can be attacked, you are not invulnerable. You see attack as a real threat. That is because you believe that you can really attack. And what would have effects through you must also have effects on you. What would have effects through you must also have effects on you. It is this law. It is this law. What law? What would have effects through you must also have effects on you. It is this law that will ultimately save you. But you are misusing this law right now. So what is it that you must learn? You must therefore learn how this law can be used for your own best interest. How can you use that rule that what comes through you must have effects on you? How can you use that for your own best interest, rather than against your own best interest? Because your attack thoughts will be projected. Your thoughts of anger, guilt, depression, sadness will be projected. So when you are full of fear and grievances and anger, and you may not even know it, because your attack thoughts will be projected, you will fear attack. You will fear attack. So if you fear being hurt, if you fear attack, what does that mean? It means that you're looking at your own projected thoughts of attack and anger and hurt. You may not understand how. I'm just telling you what's happening. Your understanding isn't a powerful contribution to the truth, according to the Course in Miracles. It's what you need to know, that whatever's coming through you is having an effect on you. That's an obvious truth. That's not even something to analyze. If I'm mad at you, I'm feeling the anger. So what's coming through me is having an effect on me. Okay? But if I'm experiencing and giving you joy, I'm also feeling the joy that I'm giving you. And the Course is saying, you may not know it, but your thoughts of anger, your thoughts of upset, your grievances are being projected. And you're projecting it, and then you're going to fear it. You're going to fear attack. And if you are a person that is fearing being hurt, that is fearing sickness, that's fearing attack, then you must believe that you are not invulnerable. You must believe that you are not the unlimited spiritual being that you are. Because according to the Course in Miracles, you are more than a body. You, who you really are, is something that is love, and that is something that cannot be hurt. Your real self cannot be hurt. Now, I told you that you may not believe some of these ideas. Some of these ideas might not rock your boat. Some of these ideas might be not something that turns you on. But your feelings about these ideas, they don't have any effect on whether or not they're true or not. The Course is saying, if you are afraid of being hurt, if you are afraid of being attacked, it's because you have attack thoughts. You have thoughts of either attacking, or you have thoughts of being attacked. And these thoughts are going to be projected. And so you're going to fear that these things are going to happen to you. And if you are afraid that you could be hurt, if you are afraid that you can be sick, if you are afraid that you can have lack, then you obviously don't believe that you have this unlimited power that the truth is telling us that we have. So the Course in Miracles says, it's attack thoughts, therefore, that make you vulnerable in your own mind. So what is it that makes me think I could be hurt in my own mind? It's my own thoughts of attack. What does that mean? If you have thoughts of anger and attack, then it will make you feel weak in your own mind. If you walk around all day thinking that something or someone is going to hurt or attack you, the Course in Miracles says that makes you vulnerable in your own mind. If you walk around all day angry and upset, the Course in Miracles is saying that's going to have an effect on you. It's going to make you feel like you are vulnerable. It's going to make you believe that you can be hurt. It's going to make you feel like you are weak. Now listen to me. Do you know where your thoughts of attack and being attacked are located? These thoughts are located in your own mind. So where are my thoughts located? My thoughts are located in my own mind. Everything that I'm thinking, everything that I'm imagining it in my own mind. And whatever those thoughts are having an effect on me. So when I think all day about everything that I'm upset about, everything that could hurt me, the Course in Miracles says that makes you feel like you are vulnerable in your own mind. Because it's in your own mind where the thoughts of attack are located. Do you know that it's in your own mind? So the Course in Miracles says a thought of attack is the same as a thought of being attacked. So when I say attack thoughts, I'm not just talking about you having thoughts of attacking someone. The Course in Miracles is saying, no, I'm talking about all the thoughts you have all day that something can hurt you, something can attack you. Those thoughts are also thoughts of attack. But the belief that something can hurt you, those thoughts of being hurt, where are those thoughts located? Those thoughts are located in your own mind. Feeling vulnerable means you think you are susceptible to physical or emotional harm. And that's what being vulnerable means. It's me believing that I am susceptible to physical, emotional harm and attack. Now listen, I know you can give me 100 examples of how it looks like you can be attacked or somebody can be attacked. That's the effect level. A Course in Miracles works at the causative level, not the effect level. So yes, there looks like there could be attack in the world, but what's causing those attacks? Well, those attacks are coming from thoughts of attack. And the Course in Miracles is saying that the way that you feel and how safe you feel is coming from your own thoughts. So attack thoughts make you vulnerable in your own mind because that's where the thoughts of anger and attack are located. And it says attack thoughts and invulnerability cannot be accepted together because the thought that I can hurt and be hurt is the opposite of the thought that I cannot be hurt and that I am powerful and that I am something that is unlimited in terms of who and what I really am. So what does the idea for today, my attack thoughts, attack my invulnerability? The idea for today introduces a thought that is a very sobering thought. Today's idea introduces, hello, I'd like to introduce you to a thought. And this is the thought that will save you. It may not be the thought that really turns you on when you first hear it, but it is a thought that will save you. And what is that thought? That thought is, you always attack yourself first. You always attack yourself first. Those thoughts of anger, those thoughts of attack or lack or sickness, they attack you first. Your thoughts of jealousy, insecurity, and fear and grievances, those thoughts attack yourself first. So you always hurt yourself first. If you have a thought of hurting someone else, attacking someone else, taking vengeance or grievances on someone else, the Course in Miracles says you always attack yourself first. You may not believe it, but your belief has nothing to do with the truth of what I'm saying. There are things that are true beyond what you believe or what you may believe. Your beliefs do not make reality. Your beliefs make your perceptions of reality. But your beliefs do not create reality. So the Course in Miracles is saying, whether I believe it or not, I'm always attacking myself first. Whether I believe it or not, when I'm projecting anger and guilt and grievances, I'm attacking myself first. So if attack thoughts must entail the belief that you are vulnerable, then what is the effect of all those anger and attack thoughts? The Course in Miracles says, where their effect is to weaken you in your own eyes. So all of that anger, grievances, depression, upset, fear of sickness, all of those things are weakening you in your own perception of yourself. What you really are is unbelievably powerful and unbelievably strong because you are a child of God. You are a creation of an unlimited power and love. That's what you really are. But your thoughts, what you're telling yourself all day, those stories that you're running around in your mind all the time, those beliefs are weakening you in your own eyes. And so when you are full of anger and attack and fear thoughts, then those thoughts are attacking your perception of yourself. Do you know that a person that is always critical of themselves, judging others, attacking others, angry at others, that's a person who's attacking their perception of themselves. That's a person that's weakening themselves in their own mind. This is a person that is attacking themselves first. And because you believe in these perceptions of yourself, because you believe in them, you can no longer believe in yourself. The Course in Miracles is saying yourself is innocent, yourself is all powerful, yourself is spiritual. Yourself is spirit. Yourself is beyond the body. Yourself is beyond your comprehension. But right now, you have an image of yourself, maybe, that you are just a physical body, and believing that you are just a physical body, you believe that you are subject to all of the hurts and pains that go with being a human body, which means you are maybe afraid of harm coming to you in some way. But that's because you no longer believe in your real self. You may be believing in the self that the world taught you. You may be believing in yourself as you were programmed to believe in yourself by what you've learned and experienced in the past. I know that I'm sitting up here and I look like I'm a physical body and a human body. And I know that I give myself pain and pleasure. And that pain and pleasure, I feel it in my body. And that pain and pleasure makes me believe that I am this body. That if I get sick, I feel it in my body. And so I think that I am that body. You know, so the Course in Miracles is not denying that you can have thoughts of yourself that weaken you in your own eyes. That's exactly what it's saying. It's saying if you are afraid and you're afraid of being hurt and you're afraid of being harmed, it's because you believe that you can hurt and you believe that you can harm. And all those thoughts about yourself, those thoughts are in your own mind. And if you believe those thoughts, you won't believe in your true self. And when you don't believe in your true self, it means you have a false image of yourself. And that false image of yourself has come to take the place of what you really are. So guess what? Practice with today's idea that your attack thoughts are attacking your invulnerability. Practicing with this idea will help you to understand. What is it that you will have help understanding? Vulnerability or invulnerability is the result of your own thoughts. How vulnerable you feel is the result of your own thoughts. How invulnerable you feel is also the result of your own thinking. So the way you feel right now is the result of your own thinking. What you are feeling right now is the result of your own thinking. So your sense of being able to be hurt and your sense of not being able to be hurt and feeling safe is the result of your own thoughts. So what does that mean? Nothing except your own thoughts can attack you. Do you know the Course in Miracles is saying there's nothing that can hurt you but your own thoughts. There's nothing that can really hurt you but your own thoughts, because you're the one that's giving the meaning to everything that happens to you, and the meaning that you give to everything that's happening to you determines how you feel. So if I feel safe, that's coming from what I'm telling myself about whatever is happening. There could be 30 guys around me that had the desire to attack me. But if I didn't have any sense of being vulnerable, if I felt like I was strong, if I knew I could take care of myself, if I knew I was protected by God, then I would not feel fear of being hurt and attacked. So nothing except my own thoughts can attack me. It's only my own thoughts that make me feel bad or make me feel good. It says right here, nothing except your thoughts can attack you. Nothing except your thoughts can attack you. Nothing except your thoughts can make you think you are vulnerable. Nothing except your thoughts, only your thoughts, can make you think that you can be hurt. Only your thoughts can make you think you are vulnerable. Nothing except your thoughts can attack you. Nothing except your thoughts can attack you. Nothing except your thoughts can make you think you are vulnerable. Nothing except your thoughts can prove to you that you are safe. Nothing except your thoughts can prove to you that you cannot be hurt. Nothing except your thoughts can affect you. Nothing except your thoughts can affect you. It's only your thoughts that are affecting you. No matter what is happening, nothing but your thoughts can affect you. Only your thoughts can affect you. Nothing but your thoughts can affect you. And whatever you are experiencing, do you know that whatever you are feeling in this moment, it's coming from the voice in your own head. It's what you're telling yourself in this moment that's determining how you feel. So the Course says that we're going to have several practice periods, and a minute or so is enough. If the discomfort in practicing this lesson is too great, you don't need to do it but a couple of minutes. A Course in Miracles knows that some of the things that it says is so radical that the average person can't do it but a couple of minutes. So I know that you're very busy, and you may tell yourself out of a whole day, you don't have 2 minutes. But that's not true. So let's make this idea practical. So what do? Well, it says right here, the practice period should begin with repeating the idea for today. So let's do this. This is a practical application. Hardcore Course in Miracles is about practical application. So it says repeat the idea for today. And what is the idea for today? Repeat it to yourself. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. 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 Say that to yourself. My own attack thoughts are attacking my own invulnerability. It's my own thoughts of attack that's attacking my sense of being safe. It is my own fear of attack, fear of hurt, that is attacking my own sense of safety, my own sense of invulnerability. It's what the Course in Miracles is saying. It says, close your eyes. Now, this is really cool. Now you may not know it, but you already do all day long part 1 of this exercise. Because part 1 of this exercise says, close your eyes and review the unresolved questions whose outcomes are causing you concern. So just for a minute, review the things that you have concern about. So right now, think about what you have worry about. Think about what you are concerned about. Think about what you are dealing with right now. Think about the things that you need handled in your life that's unresolved, that's causing you concern. In other words, think the way you probably think all day long. You know what I'm saying? Basically, the Course in Miracles is saying, I want you to review the unresolved questions whose outcomes are causing you concern. The concern may take the form of depression, worry, anger, a sense of imposition, fear, foreboding, or preoccupation. Well, that's what the average person is thinking about all day long if they're feeling any kind of fear. So the Course in Miracles is saying, think about the things right now as part of this lesson. Think about the things that you feel concerned about. Think about the things that you feel depressed about or worried about or angry about or you feel a sense of imposition about or what you feel some fear or foreboding about, something that you find yourself preoccupied with most of the time. The Course in Miracles says, review that. So this is not like a book that's saying be in denial about your worries and your upsets and your concerns. I don't know why people can sometimes study A Course in Miracles and think that somehow or another it's telling you not to honestly look at all the feelings and emotions and the things that are concerning you. It actually, if you look right here on the page, it says, review the unresolved questions whose outcomes are causing you concern. Then it says, the concern may take the form of depression, worry, anger, a sense of imposition, fear, foreboding, or preoccupation. It says, any problem as yet unsettled that tends to recur in your thoughts during the day is a suitable subject. So it's saying right here, I want you to think about any problem in your life that seems unsettled right now. I want you to actually think about any unresolved issues that are causing you concern right now. But you won't be able to use very many for any one practice period. You may come up with more things that you are concerned about, worried about, depressed about, angry about, than you can even deal with in any one practice period. Because it would be better if you spend a longer time than usual on each one of the ideas than to try to cover all the ideas all at one time. So today's idea, my attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability, should be applied as follows. Okay, now, do you see what I'm saying about the Course in Miracles on Thursday night? We're really doing the Course and we are doing the practical application of the ideas instead of analyzing the ideas. So we were told that the reason why you believe that you can be hurt, the reason why a person can be afraid that they can be hurt, is because they believe that they can actually hurt someone themselves. And the Course in Miracles is saying to us that whatever comes through you has an effect on you. So if anger comes through you, it has an effect on you. If joy comes through you, it has an effect on you. And the Course in Miracles says, you attack yourself first because you're the one that's having the feelings that come from you first. Whatever feelings and thoughts that come from you, obviously, they're going to have an effect on you first. So you always hurt yourself first. You always attack yourself first. But you also only give yourself peace first. You only give yourself love first because it comes through you. And so it has an effect on you. So the Course in Miracles is saying to us, that's the first thing you need to recognize, is that you only attack yourself first. And then the Course in Miracles says to us that it wants you to think about the things you worry about, the things that you are concerned about, the things that cause you to feel worried or feel depressed. Like right now, there's so much going on. It's like take your pick out of all the myriad of things that you could be afraid of hurting you right now. But regardless of what's happening in the outer world, what's really making you feel the way that you feel right now are your own thoughts. It's your thoughts about it. It's your thoughts about everything that's going on in the world. That's really what's having the biggest effect on you. So the Course in Miracles says the first thing that you should do, which you should have already done, is you should name the situation, name the relationship. Whatever is causing you any kind of unhappiness or fear or concern, it says first name the situation. I am concerned about blank. I'm concerned about whatever. I am concerned about whoever. Okay, so think about the situation, the circumstance, or the person or the relationship that you're concerned about. The Course in Miracles is saying, think about what you're afraid of. Think about what you feel angry about, upset about, worried about. It's not saying run away from it. It's not saying it's an illusion, so I'm not going to look at this. This is coming straight from the book. This is not something Earl Purdy is making up. It's right on the page. First, name the situation that you're concerned about. Then go over every possible outcome that has occurred to you in that connection and what's caused you concern. So first you name the thing that you're concerned about. Then you think about all the possible outcomes of that thing. And then you refer to each one of them quite specifically, which is basically, if you think about it, it's pretty much what the average person does all day. They think about what they're concerned about, and they think about the outcomes that they are afraid of. And that's what the Course in Miracles says you should do. Then it says, referring to each one quite specifically, saying, I'm afraid blank will happen. I'm concerned about this. I'm concerned about what's going on with my kid right now, and I'm afraid that my kid not being able to be at school safely is going to cause some type of illness for my kid. In other words, name the thing that you are concerned about, and then tell yourself what you are afraid will happen. So if you're doing the exercises properly, you're probably going to come up with 5 or 6 distressing possibilities that may happen in each situation that you come up with. You might come up with more than 6 distressing possibilities. You may be worried about, let's say you're worried right now, you're concerned about not having enough money, or you're concerned about losing your job, and you're afraid if you lose your job, you'll lose your house. And if you lose your house, you don't know where you're going to stay. The Course in Miracles is saying, if you're doing this right, you might come up with several distressing possibilities that are available in each situation. It is much more helpful to cover a few situations thoroughly than to touch on a large number of situations. So it would be better for you to take 2 or 3 things that you're concerned about than to try to come up with 10 different things that you're concerned about. And as the list of anticipated outcomes for each situation continues, as you look at all the things that you're afraid might happen, the Course says you will probably find some of those outcomes, especially the possibilities that occur to you toward the end. Those will tend to be the ones that are the least acceptable to you. But you want to treat all of these outcomes that you come up with, all of these distressing outcomes that you come up with, treat them all alike to whatever extent you can. The Course in Miracles says there are no small upsets. There are no small upsets. All upsets are equally disturbing to your peace of mind. Either you feel peace or you are upset. It doesn't matter what you're feeling upset about, you're not feeling peace. So whatever it is that you're concerned about, you're not feeling peace. So really everything that you're upset about or worried about, they are really just alike. They are possibilities, situations, and circumstances that are not giving you peace. And so those situations are really all alike. There are situations that make you feel hurt, vulnerable, or that you could be attacked in. So what do you do next? Notice this is A Course in Miracles. Very practical application of A Course in Miracles, telling us to look at the things that we're dealing with in our everyday life. So bring the Course in Miracles. If you can't use the Course in Miracles in your day-to-day life that you perceive yourself as being in, then what's the point, right? So the Course in Miracles is saying, after you've named each outcome that you are afraid of, every time you named whatever you think horrible that could happen or whatever you're afraid of happening, after you've named each outcome of which you are afraid, after you have named each outcome of which you are afraid, after you have named each outcome of which you are afraid, after you've named each outcome that you are afraid of happening, after you come up with each thing that you are afraid of happening to you. And right now, there's a host of things for us to be afraid of from the world's perspective, right? There's so much going on right now. So the Course in Miracles says, after you have named each outcome that you are afraid of, tell yourself, after you told yourself what you think may happen to you that you are afraid about, concerned about, tell yourself, that thought is an attack upon myself. I think when I'm thinking about all these possibilities and things that could hurt me, the Course in Miracles is saying to us that first name the situation that you're upset about. Tell yourself what you are afraid will happen in that situation. And then tell yourself that thought's an attack upon myself. That thought is an attack upon myself. I'm afraid this will happen, or I'm afraid that will happen, and I'm afraid of this, and I'm afraid of that, and I'm afraid of this circumstance, and I'm concerned about this circumstance, and I'm worried about this circumstance, and I'm upset about this situation. These thoughts are attacks upon myself. What thought is an attack upon yourself? Let me give you some examples. It says the unresolved situations whose outcomes are causing you concern. So the thoughts of depression are attacks upon yourself. Thoughts of worry are attacks upon yourself. Fear is an attack upon yourself. Foreboding is an attack upon yourself. What you're preoccupied with that causes you concern and worry. The Course in Miracles says you need to recognize that what you're concerned about and what you are afraid will happen. The Course in Miracles says these thoughts are attacks upon yourself. Wow. That thought is an attack upon myself. That thought of worry is an attack upon myself. That thought of depression is an attack upon myself. That jealousy is an attack upon myself. My fear of contacting a disease or illness, that is an attack upon myself. My being concerned about how I'm going to pay my bills is an attack upon myself. Me not liking my body is an attack upon myself. Me being full of grievances, that's an attack upon myself. Any racist thoughts I have is an attack upon myself. My constant concern about my children is an attack upon myself. My constant concern about my career is an attack upon myself. What I'm making myself feel depressed about is an attack upon myself. Wow. Whatever I'm afraid of, that's an attack upon myself. My anger is an attack upon myself. Do you understand what the Course is saying? It's saying, first, you want to name the situation or circumstance that you are concerned about. You want to think about all the possible things that could happen that concern you. And then you want to tell yourself that that thought is an attack upon myself. When I first, 40 years ago, when I first did this lesson, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't want to believe that the thoughts that I was having, all those fearful, angry, guilty thoughts, those thoughts of projection and attack and weary and feeling limited and depressed that I would go through. I didn't want to believe that was an attack upon myself. Because if I was thinking those kind of thoughts most of the time, and if I was in a negative frame of mind most of the time, then that would mean that I was hurting myself all the time. And that's what the Course in Miracles wants you to get. If you don't get anything else tonight, is those thoughts of fear, foreboding, concern, anger, grievances, worry, attack, depression, these thoughts, they hurt your perception of yourself. In this sense, they are an attack upon yourself. Now, what is the advantage of saying your anger, guilt, and grievances and forebodings and depressions and worries? What's the benefits of saying that that is an attack upon yourself? Well, you have already been trained not to hurt yourself. That it's not sane to want to attack yourself, to want to hurt yourself. That's crazy. So since you've already been programmed to believe that hurting yourself and attacking yourself is nuts, then when you say those thoughts of fear and anger and concern are attacks upon yourself, your mind automatically wants to stop thinking those thoughts because your mind has been trained not to do the things that hurt you. So if you tell yourself, when you have those thoughts of anger, fear, guilt, grievances, and worry, if you tell yourself that thought is an attack upon myself, and then you repeat to yourself, my attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. Now don't forget, we're talking about thoughts of attacking as well as thoughts of being attacked. Those are both attack thoughts. The Course in Miracles is telling us quite plainly that concern is an attack thought, depression is an attack thought, worry is an attack thought, anger is an attack thought, a sense of imposition and fear, foreboding, or preoccupation, jealousy, insecurity, sickness, all of those things are attack thoughts. And the Course in Miracles ultimately teaches that those attack thoughts are calls for love, calls for help, calls for God. That's ultimately what depression, worry, anger, imposition, fear, foreboding, anything that's got you bothered or worried is really a call for help, a call for healing, a call for God. The Course also says that. But the workbook lesson is trying to get us to change our minds by having a different approach, by telling us that whatever you're concerned about, whatever you're afraid will happen, that thought is an attack upon yourself. And you want to stop attacking yourself. I'm going to do a quick recap. I want you to know how much I love and appreciate you. And please share this video. Share this video. Share this video. Listen to it at least, or watch it at least 4 times. As a full-time teacher, I want to thank you for your generosity. If you'd like to make a financial expression of appreciation, go to my website, www.earlpurdy.com. I have hundreds and hundreds of classes on video, on YouTube, and on Facebook, and on my website, earlpurdy.com, that you can watch for free. So thank you for those of you who share with me. I really appreciate that. If you want to use Venmo, you can use my email address, earlpurdy@earlpurdy.com. I'm available for one-on-one sessions called Clarity Sessions for personal mentoring, coaching, and giving you insights about how to apply this in your everyday life. I've also been a soul purpose astrologer and numerologist for over 45 years. And I bring that into the session if you are open to it. Spirit speaks to us through many different ways. Thursdays at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, I do Hardcore Course in Miracles on the Earl Purdy page on Facebook Live. And if you don't have a Facebook account, just go to www.facebook.com/Earl Purdy Live. And you can watch it whether you have a Facebook account or not. Sundays at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, I do another Facebook Live on A Course in Miracles, and you're welcome to check that out also. Okay, so here we go. A quick recap. Here we go. The Course in Miracles is saying to us that we need to understand that it's our own thoughts of worry and attack and hurt and being hurt that's attacking our own sense of safety, our sense of invulnerability. And if you believe that you can be hurt, it's because you believe that you can hurt others. And that's why the Course says a person believes that they can be hurt. And don't forget that what has effects through you will have effects on you. Whatever comes through you, peace comes through you, peace will have an effect on you. If anger and attack comes through you, then it has an effect on you. So that's the law that's going to ultimately save you, even if you're misusing it right now. If you have a lot of thoughts of anger and attack and fear, and you're projecting those thoughts, then you're walking around feeling afraid that you could be hurt in some way. So thinking these anger thoughts, fear thoughts, ego thoughts, attack thoughts, they make you feel like you're vulnerable in your own mind. And all these thoughts of fear and attack and worry, where are they located? They're located in your own mind. So remember, you always attack yourself first, or you always give yourself peace first, because everything that comes out of you has an effect on you first. And so when you have these negative, fearful thoughts, these thoughts attack your perception of yourself. And if you believe in these negative images that you give yourself, then you're not believing in yourself anymore. Because do you know yourself is the holy child of God, the holy child of God. You are spirit. You are love. You cannot be hurt. What you really are is more than you think you are. So you must understand that you're feeling safe or you're feeling unsafe is a result of your own thoughts. Nothing but your own thoughts hurt you. Nothing but your own thoughts think that you are vulnerable, and nothing except your own thoughts will prove that you are strong, that you are loved, that you are unlimited, and that you are not alone. So if you want to practice this, these are the 3 things that you were told to do. Here we go. First, name the situation that you're concerned about. First, name the situation that you're concerned about. And then think about all the possible distressing outcomes that have been worrying you. Then you tell yourself, I'm going to name this situation. I'm concerned about whatever. I'm afraid that whatever will happen. That thought is an attack upon myself. Here we go. I am concerned about, I am afraid this will happen. This fear is an attack upon myself. I am worried about this, and I'm afraid this is going to happen. This is an attack upon myself. I am concerned about this. I am afraid that this is going to happen. This thought is an attack upon myself. I am concerned about, I'm afraid that this is going to happen. That thought, this thought is an attack upon myself. And then you tell yourself, my attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. Tell yourself, my thoughts of attack are attacking me. My thoughts of attack are attacking me. My thoughts of fear are attacking me. My thoughts of lack are attacking me. But you are beyond what can be hurt. Your real self, your divine self, cannot be hurt. But until you come into the realization of who you really are, you need to apply these lessons. Remind yourself of what? That your thoughts of attack or being attacked, your thoughts of harming or being harmed, those thoughts are attacks upon yourself. So whenever you're feeling those things, you're doing part 1 of the workbook lesson. So if you are concerned or worried or angry about anything, don't beat yourself up. You're just doing part 1. You're just doing part 1 of the exercise. But when you get through with your worries, when you get through with your concerns, tell yourself, you know what? This thought of fear and anger, this thought of depression, jealousy, sickness, lack, whatever I'm concerned about, whatever I'm afraid will happen, that thought is an attack upon myself. And you are innocent. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Share this video and let's do it. Let's do it. You're awesome. And may the course be with you. This is Earl Purdy signing off.